Everyone, and welcome to today's after work stretch. Today's class is a nice movement through a couple of poses. It is more a mix between a restorative and a vinyasa class. So we will move the body and we will stretch it, but it's not super intense. It's really designed to give you a good stretch of your whole body and relax your shoulders after a busy day at work. So let's start in a seated position, and we will start with some hugs. I think we all need a good hug after a busy day. So spread your arms out wide on your inhale, exhale and give yourself a hug. Inhale, spread out wide, exhale and hug. Maybe the other hand is on top this time. Then maybe open up to one side, stretch your left hand up, that you stretch the left side of your torso and hug. Other side, stretch the right arm up and hug. One more on each side. Great. So I hope you feel a little bit more loved today after this hugging exercise, and we move to our next pose, which is a cat and cow child pose variation. So come to a tabletop pose. Keep your knees a little bit closer together than you normally would. With your inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest up high, bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the spine. Move your hips back so that your sitting bones or your butt is touching down on your heels, and you come to this child pose. Inhale, come forward, stretch up, look up. Exhale, round and come back. 3 more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to come back. Last one. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Here for a moment. Maybe stretch the arms out a little bit more to stretch your shoulders here. You can bring your head down on a mat or keep it up a little bit. Then press your palms down, lift the hips up, tuck your toes, lift your hips up to a downward facing dog and start to warm up here. Take your time here to bend one knee and then the other to warm up your hamstrings. Maybe quickly check your hands. Your fingers should be spread wide. Your middle finger should point forward. Roll your shoulders back and press the insides of your elbows forward. Great. Then find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Look between your hands, step the left foot forward to the inside of your left hand, lower the right knee down, maybe slide it back a little bit. Inhale, reach your arms up high to a low lunge. Maybe grab opposite elbows here and let your hips sink down. Then bring both hands back. Bring the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Reach the left arm up to a low lunge twist and draw big circles with your hand. Maybe follow your hand with your eyes. Great. This is good to relax the shoulders after standing all day or after sitting in front of a computer all day. Bring both hands down and step back to your downward facing dog. Same on the other side. Look between your hands. Step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. You can tuck your toes or release them. Yogi's choice here. Let your hips sink down here first. Find stability and then reach your arms up high to your low lunge. Again, keep your arms extended here or grab opposite elbows and maybe lean back a little bit. Then bring both hands down, ground the left hand down on the mat, reach the right arm up and draw big circles. Ground both hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here and exhale. Come down to your knees. Bring the tops of your feet down and then walk your hands forward as far as you can. So you can stay here, but your hips should stay where they are, so above your knees. And if it's possible for you, you can bring your head down on the mat or on a block to puppy pose. This pose is also called heart melting pose because we let the heart melt down towards the mat. Then slowly come back up and we come to a hamstring stretch pose. Extend both of your legs to the front. We will do a forward bend, but before that, let's focus a little bit on our posture in staff pose. Staff pose is actually what you are already in, so extend your legs in front of you. Bring your hands next to you, make your spine long, reach the crown of your head up high, and maybe extend both of your arms to the top. I know this pose looks quite simple, but it's actually quite hard, especially if our back is a little weak from sitting all day and working all day. 2 more breaths here. And with your next inhale, reach up as high as you can. Exhale, fold forward, grab your toes, your ankles, your shins, your knees, whatever you can get. You can round your spine here, let your head hang heavy, and enjoy this really nice stretch and opening of the lower back and the hamstring. slowly come back up and lay down on your back. The next pose you can do an active pose, or you can make it more restorative if you have a block or a bolster close by. I will probably choose the more restorative today. We will do bridge pose, so you can either bring your arms next to you, maybe try to reach for your heels with your fingertips. Bring your shoulders away from you, make your neck long, and with your inhale, lift your hips up high, squeeze your glutes together and stay here. And if you want to make it more restorative, slide a block or bolster under your lower back and relax down here for a moment. Otherwise, you can stay up in your bridge or also come back down. Maybe you find some books or just a pillow to slide under your lower back. This is a really good and relaxing feeling. Then slowly press into your feet, lift your hips up again, remove the block or bolster, and we do some windshield wipers. So let your knees fall to the left side and then to the right. And we do this a couple of times. Just move your knees from left to right. They should really feel relaxing for your lower back and give you a little massage there. It's also gently opening the hips and helps us to let go of negative emotions. Come back to center. Bring your hands under or behind your neck, so interlace them behind your neck, and let your elbows come to the sides. And then let both of your knees again fall to one side. Lift the right elbow up and bring both of your knees completely on top of each other. So not one knee should be more at the back, they should be completely on top of each other. And then slowly let your right elbow come to the right side. And this gives you a tremendous opening in your chest and your shoulder. Take deep inhales here. So this is not so much about the twisting move. It's really about opening the chest and the shoulders here. Then lower back down. Bring your knees over to the right side. Lift the left elbow up. Bring both of your knees on top of each other and then gently open the left elbow to the left side here. Fill your lungs up with each inhale. This will intensify this opening here. Then come back to center. Bring both of your knees into your chest. Grab them with your hands. Roll from left to right. One more time. Then bring your forehead up to your knees. And extend your arms and your legs to the sides. Take one more deep breath in and out. Shavasana. Slowly start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe start to rotate your wrists and your ankles. Stretch your arms over your head, full body stretch, and roll to one side. And then slowly come up to a seated position on your mat. Spread your arms out one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, give yourself a hug one more time. Round your spine here. Then inhale to open up. Exhale, bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Gently bow your head down. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste.